Today we're going to look at how to earn in the crypto market in 2022, especially for beginners, and some parts will be more advanced. What actions should you take and what crypto should you buy right now and maybe hold it for some time or trade it off a little bit later in order to gain massive income or get massive gains in just a couple of years or month. So let's start and look at what opportunities are open for us right now in crypto. So the thing is, if you're new to crypto, like maybe half a year or 1 year in crypto since the recent bull market has started back in 2021, actually back in 2020 at the end of the year, you've probably heard about stories where people are getting massive airdrop, massive test node rewards, or maybe getting a lot of basically income or access or returns like 50, 100x's on cryptos like GameFi crypto or different projects which are not as fundamental. Like for example, these coins right here, I know X Infinity, a lot of income has been made there since in the past 1.5 years. Steppen, also a great project which was bringing people lots of income, like $100, $500, $1,000 per day with minimal investment. So basically could make your money back in about a month or so. Lots and other projects were coming out to the market where you can get potentially huge gains, but unfortunately right now with Bitcoin doing this since half a year, this is not the case anymore. Doing this, I mean basically falling from its all-time high from $69,000 now to $20,000, or it has grown a little bit to $23,000, $24,000. This is not the case anymore because bear market is just starting, and this is not where you're buying these low cap gems or low cap coins which have the potential to 10x, 20x, or even 100x. So the thing what really smart investors do right now in the crypto market, I don't really like the word investor, basically the people who are playing around with the crypto market, buying some altcoins, Bitcoin, and making huge gains long term from this market, what they're doing right now was the same what they did back here in 2018, basically all until 2020, late 2020. It's the same thing what they did basically here 2015 and 2017. The same process, just with different coins. Low cap altcoins and different projects is not the place to invest your money in right now, because like 95% of these projects won't survive and won't make it to the next bull market, just because they will be out of funding, just because sometimes it's simpler to just create a new token with the same game, basically just with new hero skins and stuff, and pump it up rather than bringing it down from really low prices. So what we do right now is invest in fundamental coins. What's a fundamental coin? How do you recognize if a coin is fundamental or not? So basically that it is worth investing in right now. And why do we invest in them if they have lower potential of rising? Why don't we choose some really good projects which might have the potential to grow in the future? I'll answer this all in a minute, just be a little bit patient, just a few seconds please. The thing is, the way projects grow in crypto, so basically are being pumped up to their all-time highs, the way it works is everything is being started pumping from the biggest projects, from the liquidity and from market cap, which you can see right here on the coin market cap. Basically these are always the first projects that are being pumped, and then the liquidity is being driven down to the smaller altcoins and micro caps and middle cap projects, and then they're being pumped. To give you a better idea, let me just show you this. So for example, Bitcoin during the last bull cycle in 2021 and 2022. Let me just give you this graph right here. So basically we were in the bear market for about 2.5, 3 years, and basically this is where stuff started to get serious. At the beginning of 2021, we've seen how Bitcoin has surpassed its former all-time high in 2017. So basically, the time Bitcoin had its peak, its first peak, was in April 2018. Let's look at other microcaps basically that were around by this time, but how their price was behaving. Was it correlated to Bitcoin or rather not? As an example, let's take, I know, Ultra for example. This is something that came out in 2020, I guess, and this is how its price is looking compared to Bitcoin. Not compared to Bitcoin, but we'll just compare it in our head. So this is the time, April 2020, when Bitcoin has reached like a really decent price, over almost $60,000. Look at what the small cap basically crypto did at this point of time. It was like 3 cents. Before it was also 2 or 3 cents. So basically all this time when Bitcoin was pumping really hard, this crypto, low cap gem, which turned out to be a low cap gem later on. This crypto missed it out. It was only pumping up when Bitcoin had its second pump to $69,000. Let's bring you another example. I know which coin can we take. Let's just take Axie Infinity as an example because it's one gaming crypto or low cap, considered as low cap cryptos early on, that has been around for a decent time. I think of even from 2020, again from the end of the year. So this is how it was looking. Yeah, 2020 end of the year. Basically, here is again at the time when Bitcoin was pumped up really hard. Yeah, sure, the price was rising from, let me just bring in the zone here, from about $1 or even 50 cents to $7, and this is a lot for any project. Actually, this is 7x's, this is quite good, but the really huge gains came a bunch or a lot later, after Bitcoin has already been pumped, then descended, then pumped again. So basically half a year we still had to wait for this crypto to rise, and in this time we could have made profits from Bitcoin. So basically Axie Infinity got its all-time highs in let me see, in November 2021, and basically this is Bitcoin in June, in May before, and this is November 2021. So basically, as you can see, the bigger altcoins start pumping much earlier than the smaller ones, not even altcoins, also Bitcoin. And the same thing goes, for example, for Ethereum. Let's just open this one. So Ethereum was actually a lot correlated to Bitcoin. Let's just take an example again. This is the year 2017, the beginning of 2018 right here, but this is actually what interests us. So basically Ethereum started rising just when Bitcoin started to rise or to pump, and basically also here April and May 2021 Ethereum had its first all-time highs back then, together with Bitcoin. Then it was also falling, repeating way after Bitcoin, and then it was pumped again, even almost to $5,000 in again November 2021. So what does it tell us? We've looked at two small altcoins, and we've looked at Bitcoin and a really big top two basically coin on the crypto market. This is just telling us that all the pumps, all the huge price gains are coming from the most fundamental coins, which survived the basically the forthcoming bear market, make it into the bull market, and then the projects which come out at the end of the past bear market, then they are being pumped. So what can we do with this info? How can we earn from this? What should we do right now? The smartest thing to do right now is buying the most fundamental coins. I mean, Bitcoin and top altcoins, which with the highest percentage of chance basically will make it through the bear market up into the bull market, so we can sell them there and then later invest into these microcaps and smaller cap altcoins, which only then will be pumped. So we will have like about half a year's time, basically, if we look at the graphs or the price history of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the smaller price coins again. So what are these good coins? This is sure Bitcoin. Bitcoin has, if you're longer in crypto, you understand that Bitcoin is also traded to different altcoins. So this is also the reason why different altcoins fall when Bitcoin is falling. Like for example, you can have Ethereum being traded to Bitcoin, and when Bitcoin is falling and you are holding Ethereum, then it makes sense to you to sell this Ethereum for Bitcoin, just because this way you will increase your amount of coins, and when they're being pumped, when they're becoming higher in price, you just have more coins which you can sell for more money. And this also accounts for every basically altcoin except the stable coins, because stable coins usually don't move. Hello Luna. So basically this is the plan. We need a bunch of Bitcoin because Bitcoin is really safe. If Bitcoin goes down, the whole crypto market, well, that's the end of the prices in the crypto market as we know it right now. Then of course Ethereum, the best platform with the best, basically not the best, the most liquid platform with smart contracts, where a lot of dApps are running right now. So people are really natively using this blockchain, not only to speculate in DeFi space, but also basically using it for different games and applications. Also, BNB coin is quite good. It didn't fall that much from its all-time highs, not like 75% like Bitcoin did, but still, this is a great company which actually earns real money in the bear market because the trades are continuing. Of course, the volume is much smaller, but BNB, they're a really good setup. Next, from the fundamental coins, Cardano doesn't work at all. No technology there that we can really use right now as an end user, but still, they're making good promises, great promises, and this accounts for great marketing because Cardano, it's already up for, I don't know, like 5 or 6 years let's just look. It was there in 2017 already, and basically it made it through 2 bear cycles. Now it's getting into the 3rd, basically bear cycle right now. So what happened is Cardano was earlier at like 2 cents. It pumped up to $1.11. Then it was again 3 to 6 to 9 cents where you can really potentially buy it. I was buying like all the way around here basically every month for a certain amount of USD. So I had a lot of Cardano on my wallet when it all started pumping again back in 2021. This is also one of the most fundamental altcoins you can get right now because it's very liquid and it's got a lot of trading pairs. So Cardano, of course, can go into our portfolio. Basically, right now it's about 49 cents. 49 cents is a little bit high for this current market situation right now, but still in the long term, it won't matter because we've got this almost $3 where the coin has the minimal potential to go in the next bull cycle. What else can we look at? Different coins. Solana, great project which we're actually using. So Solana has STEPN on it, has Genopads on it, it has a lot of DEXs and a lot of lending services on it. So basically people are really using Solana not for the sake because it's Solana and yeah, this blockchain is really cool. No, because Solana is a blockchain where people don't even think or consider what they're doing there, because they're going there to play a cool DApp, decentralized application, a cool crypto game, basically, and they're forced, basically, in order to play this game, to use Solana, to use their DEXs there, so it gets there, the blockchain gets the liquidity basically like natively, because the people don't go to the blockchain in order to use it. They use the blockchain in order to use something on this blockchain, and this is really cool. This is the level every blockchain has to achieve. The problem with Solana is though the early retail investors were getting into the coin like at 200 times, not percent, 200 times lower prices than right now. But this accounts actually for all the coins, for Solana, for ADA Cardano, for Polkadot, for Polygon. It has like about 300 to 400 access right now for the early investors, for Avalanche. I don't know what else. And all the coins I'm naming right now, they are fundamental, they're really great, and they're also in my portfolio. Another good coin is Litecoin. This is not actually a coin with super cool technology. This is like a test place for Bitcoin, because everything that happens on Litecoin happens like in about half a year next on Bitcoin, and because of the halving times. What else? FTT. I don't have it really in my portfolio. Channeling, great technology. It basically gets the messages from different blockchains to each other. Ethereum Classic, imagine once the proof of stake Ethereum will come out, what was going to happen? Basically, all the miners will need to move to some different blockchain. This could be Ethereum Classic, because this makes the more sense. It could also be Zcash, because they have got the same mining technology basically there. It could be a bunch of different cryptos, but Ethereum Classic is the most probable coin. So I have a lot of Ethereum Classic in my portfolio as well, because if the miners are earning Ethereum Classics, it's in their own interest to pump up the price of the coin in order to sell it higher during the next bull cycle, because right now they're just accumulating the coin. They're not really selling a bunch of this miner. Is basically this is a smart miner, because why would you sell something cheaper right now if it's going to cost a lot more just like in 2 or 3 years in the next bull cycle? Cosmos is a really great blockchain, because it's basically a platform for interoperability of a lot of other blockchains which are built on the Cosmos SDK, and they can communicate with each other. And basically the developers that want to go to Cosmos, one basically prior thing about Polkadot is that they can use any programming language they want in order to build in Cosmos. So basically Cosmos handles everything for them, like cross-chain messaging functionality, like for example the consensus mechanism they're going to introduce at the end of the year, the ability to make a shared consensus, basically the staked atoms that will be in the Cosmos hub, their proof of stake and their security can also go to different other chains that are built on Cosmos. So this is a shared consensus. This is very good. This will increase dramatically basically the need for Atom, because this will secure the chain. Algorand is a really interesting coin, and so on and so on and so on. These are just some of the most fundamental coins you can get right now into the market, and the probability of them basically scamming into zero and that not rising again is extremely low. And if they won't make it, then the whole crypto market is potentially down. So if you believe that the crypto market is still going to grow, then these are the coins you should look at right now in this current market situation. Because if we will look at the smaller cap altcoins, like for example gaming crypto, or even maybe some DEXs, I'm not talking about like Curve or something. Curve is awesome, but some basically less popular decentralized applications, there is no guarantee, or the chances much smaller, that they will make it without funding, without really a lot of users, through 2 to 3 years of bear market where there's actually no money because the team must be fed, basically developers must be fed. And yeah, so this is the plan. First of all, we're accumulating the most fundamental coins. Okay, let's assume that I'll just open Bitcoin to show you where we are right now in the market. Let's assume that we did buy a lot of fundamental altcoins right now, like 2 to 2.5 years have passed. What should we do then at this stage? So how can you earn money there? Let me just skip over right here. So imagine just take like the 2018 Bitcoin chart. Let's assume that this is the time right now. So we just passed the all-time highs previously. We don't know that this is going to happen right now. This is sometime in the future, 2024, 2025. Imagine we're falling. So we're right now somewhere like about maybe right here, so somewhere in this place. What is going to happen next? Well, what's going to happen next is really simple, but this simplicity is basically making lots of people leave the crypto market, and because they leave, we get the opportunity to earn later because they sell off their stuff for a lot cheaper, and basically the ones who hold it can sell it a lot more expensive later on. So right now we're going to have this phase approximately. So imagine that this is not 2019, but rather 2023, 2024, and somewhere there 2024, 2025. This is, I mean, approximation because these are on the same price. I understand it. It's just where we approximately based on the past in the market right now. So we're somewhere like probably even here. Now this time we've got the wonderful opportunity to accumulate these altcoins for the fundamental coins for really good prices that even when they reach this point in time or this price later on, this will be still really good gains. You won't get anywhere in normal traditional finance like 3, 4, 5 gains, even like on Bitcoin we would in normal finance in like 2 to 3 years. This is just impossible. Crypto gives us the opportunity, so take it while it's still there because it won't go on forever like this. So basically, when about 2 and 2.5 years are going to pass, then will be the time to invest in different potential new blockchains, new again fundamental architecture that could possibly change our basically crypto lives and the way we use it. Like for example, Binance Smart Chain did this year, or Solana did this year. Because guess where Solana was coming out? Solana was coming out. If we look at the Bitcoin chart right now, just consider this is the same time right now. Solana was coming out way here. So basically, at the in the year 2020, let me just show you this, where it was. So Bitcoin was really far down when Bitcoin was just dropping. Some of the top projects we admire right now, they weren't even out yet. They didn't even have their token sales at this time. So basically, yeah, just as I said, which year is it? It's the April of 2020. So exactly, Solana was coming out somewhere here. This is where you could start buying Solana, and Solana was at this point of time, it was 50 cents. It went up to $250, $260. So basically, this year will be the time in the future, in the year 2024, 2025, to start investing in high potential different basically altcoins, blockchains, which are having some fundamental architecture, which are really new, really fast, or give other opportunities. Maybe these will be basically some blockchains built in Cosmos or some Polkadot parachains. We don't know yet. We need to see in 2 years, because right now we can make only an assumption, but we can't predict the future, because no one can predict the future other than the people who influence it. And then this will be the time where we can make half a year later, where we can make tremendous gains with the coins that we have purchased before. And again, the same thing for Solana. Solana didn't even show the max potential when Bitcoin was pumping right here. No, not right here. When Bitcoin was pumping right here. This is where Solana was. Solana started pumping just later. So again, why don't we buy Bitcoin here right now, sell it off here and other fundamental altcoins, and then buy projects like the next Solana right here and sell it off there, because this is basically double gains in a very short period of time. What we can do next, after we have sold our basically most fundamental altcoins somewhere here, right, of the pump at the next bull market, this will be the time where we can start investing into microgems, because all the different developers and project managers which don't manage anything and don't develop anything, they're just basically rug pulling stuff and pump and dumping with their coins, which won't last for 2 cycles. This is the time where they see, yeah, the market is alive again. This is the time where people have lots of free money. The money is not as scarce, or the tokens are not as scarce as they were here right now, because you've got a lot of cash. You can invest into a lot of different projects, and this is where new projects will be starting to get into the market, and this is where they will be started pumping, and that's basically the way the crypto market is set up. Bring money first pump up the most liquid and highest asset, basically from market cap, then take the liquidity out of it and invest it into lower cap gems which have the potential, the short time potential, to rise in price. And basically then of course you start selling all these micro gems off, because as you can see again from Axie Infinity, you don't have that much amount of time to sell. So once you see good returns, you just sell. So rather than just holding some coins, do it smart. Buy the coins which will grow first, sell them off, and then buy different smaller cap coins, 80% of which aren't even there in the market right now. So how can anybody say what to buy if it wasn't even invented or listed yet anywhere? Because the best performing projects, they're not there yet. So with that being said, this is only 50% of what we can do in this bear market right now. So what I'm going to say in the video in 2 years from now will be way different. I'm going to say, yo, buy this small cap altcoins, because this is the time where they will start growing, because liquidity is moving from Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other coins into these coins right now. Now it's not the time to go micro cap and stuff. This is though only 50% of what we can do on the market today, and this accounts financially, so where we can use our money and what we can buy. But some people, they don't have only money, spare money, but they have also spare time. And this period of the market is the best way to get to know new developers, new teams. Basically, get friends with them. Maybe some teams which even don't have a product ongoing right now. Basically, become an ambassador of a project, because we were an ambassador of various great projects, like for example Moonbeam. You can't imagine how much basically gains we've made from the token. I mean, we were allowed to buy the token at 25 cents, and because we're ambassadors and we're helping the project to communicate with different teams. Let me show you just Moonbeam. It was also in the beginning of 2021 when we started working on this project, but we had the opportunity to sell it only, I think, late 2020. So this is how the graph looks, or basically the chart. Yeah, of course, it's a falling chart, but still, we have received our tokens somewhere here at $2 exactly. This was $2.20 where we had our unlocks. We've bought them for basically 25 cents per piece. We had a $2,500 allocation. Next, we had the opportunity to sell them either for 10 times more immediately than we've bought them, or we could have waited, and if we were smart, but we weren't, we didn't sell them for $6. Basically, we could have sold them for $6. We only sold part of it for $3. So never mind, we will wait, because this is also a good fundamental project for Polkadot, basically bringing Ethereum and EVM chains to Polkadot, and this is really, really important for transmitting or transferring different projects from this here to, where is Polkadot? Here, to this guy over here. So this is also a good project. We also bought even more for 60 cents, the previous prices right now. Okay, so what we can do, others already, we started about it. Ambassadorship. Go to Discords, go to Twitters, go to Twitter, learn new people, chat with the team. Just tell them, yo, I'm in crypto since, I don't know, half a year, 1 year, 2 years, 5 years. And just tell them, I can do this and this. I can help you translating docs to other languages while you're preparing. Or maybe you can code stuff. Or maybe you're a really good community manager. You can basically invent or come up with different things, how to accumulate the community to your project. And then when Bitcoin in the next cycle will be somewhere here, let me show you. Somewhere here, you will be rewarded tremendously, because this is when the tokens will start listing. This is when the basically different projects will have their TGEs, token generation events. They will give you out free money, which will later be pumped. And because for basically spending your time right now here in the projects, helping them, you get the opportunity to get this here for free, because some projects give you either an allocation for like really small money, like I don't know, for Solana you could buy it for 20 cents on CoinList. Imagine 20 cents for Solana. This is 1000 clean access. Basically the same thing. History always repeats itself, so just spend your time on the crypto market wisely, because right now everybody's depressed, everybody's sad. No, Bitcoin will never rise again. Actually, not a lot of people are saying this, so really, I don't know. not terrific, horrific event should come in order to get more people out of crypto, so we can grow in the future even further. But nevertheless, right now is the time to spend basically your time and your energy resources, your free time, in projects which have high potential of becoming the next unicorns, basically, like Uniswap, I don't know, at the beginning of the year, or 1inch. And also investing your money in fundamental coins. Maybe not in the short or middle term period, because of course, if you would have right here invested into Bitcoin, I don't know, somewhere here, once it has fallen, not even here, because right here, basically 75% of its all-time highs, you had still a lot of potential to fall. And even when you were growing, you could fall even further right here later on. So of course, short time and middle periods of time, this is not the best price, but we don't know how far the crypto is going to fall. I mean, 75% for Bitcoin is a lot. The maximum in the history was 85% or 84% for Bitcoin falling. Actually, from wait, let me show you again. From here to $3,000, this was minus 84%. Also here in the year 2030, from $1,100 to a few $100s, Bitcoin was falling 84%. So we have the potential to fall for altcoins. For example, Ethereum was falling 98% from its all-time highs, from $1,200, I think, to $84. So this is a lot of room to fall. But accumulating the coins right now, because we don't know where the bottom is a really smart move in the long term. Because you know, if you never buy coins in the market while it's falling, you always think, yo, this is not the bottom, this is not the bottom, and then you miss the bottom, because no matter how far we fall, people have the tendency to say, yo, we will get even better prices in the future. And of course, sometimes you get them, but don't miss the opportunity. What matters is the medium price of your purchase, not the best price that you bought the dip, like buying Bitcoin for $3,600. This is not what matters. What matters is buying Bitcoin for $4,000, $3,000, I know, $700, $5,000, even $10,000 was awesome, because you could have sold it for almost 7 times more. So this is the strategy for the market right now. Invest your money into fundamental altcoins and Bitcoin, because Bitcoin can be used to increase your amount of coins by trading them to Bitcoin, and invest your time in high quality projects that have the potential to rise in the next bull market. But again, for this time investment, maybe it's a little bit too early, because the market is dying off right now. It needs to be reborn in about 1.5 to 2.5 years. So maybe investing your time right now into the projects which already came out on the bull cycle, this is not that smart, because most of them will die. But anyways, this is the long-term basically game plan, how to become rich in crypto. The people who did it 4 years ago, because I started crypto back in 2018. I started watching Bitcoin because I've heard from news and stuff that Bitcoin is a lot of money worth, around here, actually, here. I got to know Bitcoin. I didn't want to buy it here because, damn, it was 20 times more than before. So I started buying Bitcoin around here in 2000 and at the beginning of 2019, and all the other cryptos, of course, as well. So this was the time when I was buying. And no matter where I bought in this time, I sold it for much, much more, basically, in 3 years' time. So this is the game plan if you want a game changer in basically your investments right now. It's all simple. Don't overcomplicate things. And this is how you earn in crypto in this basically market stage. You don't earn right now. You just send the fundament, the ground for further awesome gains. Well, and that's it for the video today. If you enjoyed it, just please leave a like, and if you think that what I was saying is complete BS, just feel free to write it in the comment and just tell me why you think so, and what other strategies you, for example, follow in order to make future gains in the crypto market right now. And so that's actually the end. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see each other in the next videos. Have an awesome week, day, and I don't know, bear market, and we see each other in the next videos. Bye bye.